Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and it's not just any Sunday night. This is the Sunday Night Market Watch, where we see what is going to happen with silver, especially silver, but gold as well, and especially after the big rise that we saw last week. Channel sponsored by Summit Metals, who has a silver spot price of $79.77, whereas SD Bullion and APMEX have it at 81.59, I believe, right now. It's pretty crazy. They're moving their spot price like crazy, even over the weekend when the markets are closed. The markets are closed right now. They're going to open up in a few minutes. It takes about 2 minutes to propagate over on Kitco's site for the pre-Asian market trades. That's right. And that's what's a pre-trading. I'm not really sure how that works, but that's what occurs. And then at 8 o'clock is when Tokyo opens. But I think there's something else that opens at 7 o'clock. This is Eastern time. And at 9:30 is when most of the rest of the markets open up, including Shanghai, I've learned. So that's what we've got going here. Not sure how long we'll go tonight, but we're going to cover this thing. It should be quite interesting indeed. Appreciate each and every one of you being here. Make sure to participate in my poll as to where you think the markets are going to go, up or down, 75 or 85. What could happen first tonight? Likely it's going to be pretty crazy. Now, it could go anywhere in between there. Just pick your preference there. 85% of you believe it's going to continue to rock and roll and move up tonight. So we shall see. If you are here, if you don't mind pressing that thumbs up button, greatly appreciated here. Yes, these markets begin to open. In the meantime, we're going to answer some comments and see what some of you folks are saying on some of the most recent videos, like this one from Keith Daniels on my $100 silver video. Says, I would have bet money this price increase would have been years away, but here we are a lot closer to $100 than we were to that $50 price somebody said was not going to happen. Cheap silver is over. It's anyone's guess as where the price stabilizes, but I bought into this for the ride, and it's just getting started. All right, thank you, Keith Daniels. Great comment. Yes, indeed, it is a wild ride indeed. So we'll see what happens as we peruse our way through here. And remember, folks, as I have been saying, sooner or later this bull run is going to end. It's going to end at some point in time. We can enjoy the ride, but we should not be disappointed in silver if it does go down, because what goes up must come down. But nonetheless, we'll see how this plays out. Let's answer another one here and see. We've got LM6113. Why is that, Mex? Changing the spot price in the market and is not open. Saturday they put it at 80.59 and Sundays at 81.59. SD Bullion is doing as well. Yes, apparently I think they're hedging themselves and betting that the markets are going to go up is what I'm guessing. And I'm glad that Summit Metals has not done that. The channel sponsor, look at that. They have. Look at this. Just now, before the markets open, they have changed their spot price to 82.05. And the actual spot price has not reflected that yet. It is open. Let's see what happens here right out of the gate. It looks like it's going to go up because Summit Metals is showing it right as the markets open and up dramatically there. We just saw that live together. That was crazy. So yeah, let the chaos begin, right? Indeed, that's right, as somebody is saying over here. And so right now they're open, but it's not reflecting anything yet. This is pre-trading in the Asian markets is popping up alive here. And look at this. It just rolled over to $80.58, $1.19 up. $1.19 right out of the gate. A 1.59% increase right out of the gate. In the pre-trading markets in Asia. Look at that. Amazing. Gold is up $10.20 right out of the gate, too. That's a 0.23%, with silver overtaking gold right now dramatically. That means that the gold to silver ratio has narrowed even more. We're going to take a look at that right now. It is 56.07. We could see it head into the 55 range here tonight. It is quite possible we see that if this continues. Now remember, as soon as these markets open like this, usually there's a big of a pop. It pops out and then it comes right back down. And so we could see that happen tonight again, although this market watch I think is going to be extra special. And so who knows, it could just continue to rise like it is right now. Another dollar, as I say, it's another dollar. It's back, it's up to $81.15. So it has popped out again. Look at that, $81.15. So that answers that question about why some of these bullion dealers are making those changes right there Sunday night before they open. They know what was coming apparently, or they're feeding into something else. I don't know. But it is fascinating to see this happen. Wild moves. Now silver's up 2.43% here tonight. And another record high, by the way. That's a second all-time high we've seen just tonight. In the first 5 minutes of the broadcast, silver has moved up. That number of that move. It's crazy. 2 record highs already here. Looking at this here, and the question in the chat is whether or not we're going to see silver hit 85 tonight. What is more likely, 85 or 75? And so far, 86% of you say it's going to be 85. And by the way, Michael K with the first act of kindness tonight. Thank you, Michael K. I appreciate that. He sent over 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships across the bow. If you receive one of those, give him a warm bit of gratitude. Very nice of you indeed, sir. Appreciate that. As we watch these markets move, now silver up $1.97 to $81.36 tonight, folks. That is indeed another new record high. Somebody said there's something wonky with my mic. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me check my volume here and make sure everything is okay. I want to make sure we try to get as much. Okay, it says everything is okay here on my end. Hopefully it is on your end. But anyways, thank you. All right. Very good. And I appreciate it. I apologize if I can't respond to you guys individually, but I appreciate you all being here. Yes, server's overheating. Who knows? We'll see what happens now. Now it's up $2.06. Silver is tonight. 2.6% increase. Silver is continuing its bull run. It is absolutely mind-boggling. Black Silver Staff, thank you so much for the 99-cent super chat. Thank you, Black Silver Staff. I appreciate you, sir. Good to see you, by the way. Yep, it looks like APMEX was right. It's plowing through. They had 81.59 before the markets open, and look at this. It's already getting close to that right now. And it is just a wild run we're seeing with silver happening at the moment. Up over 2.6%, breaking yet another record, continuing to break records. I'm probably going to stop counting the record highs, because we just keep passing it. It's like one continuous stream of just upward momentum here as we watch silver's bull run play out in real time in this broadcast. As we've seen now, the gold to silver ratio is in the 55 range. That's right, 55.72. I will take a slight pause for coffee because, you got to have set your priorities. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. Yeah, very good. Good coffee. So 55.72 right now. The platinum to gold ratio has also narrowed to 1.86 as platinum has climbed a bit tonight as well, almost a percentage move up. It actually is a percent move up, 24.88. Platinum up 33, 1.72. Silver, folks, silver is now $82.17, up 3.5%, and we just are 6 minutes into this broadcast. $82.17. Insane in the, wait for it, membrane. That's right. It is going wild like wildfire. Silver is tonight. And this is the fastest move I've seen silver happen in one of these broadcasts, the Sunday night market watches that I have ever seen. Up 3.3% now. Just continuing to just crush it in the markets tonight. Absolutely amazing. And I appreciate each and every one of you being here along with this ride as we watch silver move in real time. If you are new here, I do these market watches every Sunday night and have for years on this channel. I hope you will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. It is absolutely amazing. And thank you so much to JM503 for the $4.99 super chat. Says thank you for all your hard work, Sal. Thank you. I appreciate that, sir, so much. And Depnox with a $5 super chat here says, thanks for your work, Sal. We need to support our OGs. Thank you so much. All of these just-in-time monetizer volatility for fake fiat gains. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, there's a lot of that, especially with AI going on out there. So thank you for making note of that. I really appreciate that as we continue to watch silver move to $82.22. It did spike up to $82.48. continuing to climb up 3.56%. $2.83 jump right now, and we're about 8 minutes into this. Absolutely amazing. Gold to silver ratio narrowing even more. 56.344 is where it is at this point in time. It's pulling back some of this, it's moderating some of its gains right now, it appears to be, but man, but not by much. Absolutely like wildfire. Let's take a look at the volume here. Volume, as you can see, it's pretty light. At least what we're seeing right here. Hi ho, silver away, says Liquid Electrum. Indeed it is. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. It is going like gangbusters for sure. But look at this right here. Volume appears to not really be showing much activity here. And really it is relatively light. At 7 o'clock it usually kind of picks up again. And I don't know if that's an opening of maybe that's where Hong Kong opens. I'm not sure. But we're in pre-trading. Really, the first real big market that opens up at 8 is going to be Tokyo, from what I understand. But there it is. So, wow, crazy. Imagine. This is just, yeah, $2 gap up. That's right, JM Unleashed. By the way, check out JM Unleashed channel. He's also been covering the precious metal markets there. He's a variety of channel, but he always likes to cover precious metals and other options there too. We have Tony Erickson with us tonight. Hope you're doing all right, Tony. Good to see you. A lot of good folks here to continue to move up. Silver, again, we see here pulling back slightly some of its gains. It did top out at 82.48. It is now 82.42, up $3.02 now, almost a 4% jump in just a matter of minutes. And this is just mind-blowing. It really is. It really is mind-blowing. Thank you, Black Silver Staff, again. Thank you so much. This is just unreal. Silver especially. Palladium is not far behind in terms of its percentage gain here tonight, up $49. Over $2,000 an ounce for the first time in a while. Palladium's all-time high was $3,000 or $2,900 not terribly long ago. We could see that happen again, but yes, indeed. All right, it has come, and it's just amazing to see this move. Wild. And thank you guys for your kind support. I appreciate that so much. You guys are amazing as we watch these markets move. This is history, folks, as silver is very much getting to a point where it's going to just go gangbusters. We could see a 5% move tonight at the rate we're going. Miosima, thank you so much. How far we've come, brother. Started stacking 10 years ago thanks to your videos and some other YouTubers that don't post anymore. Love gold. Thank you, Miosima. I appreciate that so much for the £5 there. Very kind of you. Honored and humbled, and appreciate that. AG Stacks says thanks, Salivate Metal, with a 10 spot. Thank you so much for that. You guys are amazing. It is like a horse race. You're right, Pamela writes. It does seem like that for sure. It is just going like gangbusters, like a horse race, as it's up 3.87%, up $3.07 right now. Gold to silver ratio is right there at 55.19. Absolutely mind-boggling here. Mind-boggling. Gold to silver ratio narrowing down. Silver is just absolutely, we're going to see silver probably perform this year at this pace anyway, about 200%. About 200%. It very well could be the case. Black Silver Staff, thank you again, sir. Appreciate it. 55.14 gold to silver ratio. Man, we've not even had to can't even take a break to look at some of the comments because things are moving so fast here. It is just absolutely, I can't think of any other adjectives to describe what's happening here other than just fantastic. $3.15, 82.55 right now. I want to take time to thank Damon Thatos with a 5 spot. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, sir. Very kind of you. And for that super chat, and just for you all being here, it's amazing. Now, it does not surprise me that seeing what's going on here with the markets, that the polls, my poll here, 88% of you think $85 silver is going to be much more likely to happen than 75 tonight. Now, honestly, I'm thinking there's still a part of me that thinks we may see a couple of days of the silver price pulling back before the end of the year. But I tell you what, after what we're seeing here right now, that may not happen either. But there's something about it that I'm thinking could happen. I don't know, but it may not last long if there is a pullback in a day or two. As we continue to watch this, look at this. Okay, look at what happened here. Gold has pulled back slightly, and silver's continuing to go up. Silver is literally almost 4% up, 3.98%, $3.16, $82.55 for silver. Look at the bid and ask spread. It was a dime's worth of difference between the two. It has been 12 cents now for a long enough time that usually when this widens, that means it's an unstable or volatile market. Well, it has been volatile, but to the upside with silver mostly. Let's take a look at that gold to silver ratio now. 54.98. It's crazy. 54.98 for the gold to silver ratio. We've not seen this in a long time. Definitely below normal. And for many silver stackers who've been there, been in this community a long time, you're probably screaming to yourself, it's about time. It's about time, indeed. All right. So there it is. Look at that. All right. So look at this, and gold falling back a little bit. Silver scaling back slightly. Some very, very small consolidation here as it takes a breath. Maybe to continue to go up, or we'll see what happens here. But, now that we're about 15 minutes into this tonight, I think these numbers probably will stick at least until 7, and who knows what's going to happen then. AGOG 47. This is the moment we've been stacking for. Keep your wits when speaking to others about your stack. That's right. Yep. We've got to be very careful about what we have and who we tell. You're exactly right. Safety is paramount for sure, and security. Thank you, AGO, for that 5 spot. Appreciate it. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. And as we peruse our way through, we can see all the metals are up except for gold. Gold seems to be consolidating only slightly here tonight, but indeed they are. Very good. I'm not sure what the record for viewers. This might be close to a record that we've seen for live stream viewers, I.C. And good to see you, I.C. Appreciate each and every one of you being here with me tonight as I take another slurp of some coffee. I catch in the breath as we watch these markets move. With silver up 3.78% now, $82.34, or 39 cents rather. And we did see it briefly get up to $82.84 is the session high for tonight in pre-Asian market trading. And 7 o'clock, that we'll probably see a tick up and move in the direction one way or the other in volume, much like we'll probably see that occur as well when the Tokyo markets open up at 8. But it is a wild ride for sure. And you guys are here with me as we watch these markets move. This is just mind-blowing. I'm going to try to get a thesaurus and think of other adjectives to describe this, but look at that. Silver holding strong, holding steady up dramatically here. Almost topped out at 4%. It was 3.98% increase, but it is now definitely still moving up, staying well above 3.8%, $3.05 gain, $82.45. And we can see that platinum and palladium are also doing fairly well here tonight, especially palladium. But markets are reacting, and it does not look like we're going to see this slow down anytime soon. So we'll see here. And remember, the bullion dealers, they're really upping up their prices now, especially what we saw with APMEX and SD Bullion. I think people are also reporting what JM Bullion is posting here. And we can see that Summit Metals is they've increased theirs right before the market opened, but not nearly to the level of some of these other bullion dealers. Summit Metals does tend to keep their prices more in line with spot, although it's not naturally matching it here. 83.22 is what they have, which is only slightly above the $83.04 right now. Now, look at this. Whoa, I'm just shocked again. Look at this. $83. It has topped 83, another record. That's a 4.6% increase tonight. Wow. It's just continuing its ride up in a northerly direction, big time. It is just like a roller coaster, but just keeps going up and up and up and up. And wow. So there it is. Crazy. And there's where we're at now. Silver up $3.65 tonight. Amazing. And yeah, servers overheat. Will something like that happen again? There still needs to be investigation of what occurred there. If that does happen now, watch out. Miyoshi, good to see you, Miyoshi. Long time no see. Good to see you. Appreciate you. All right, so there's all of these numbers moving. This has narrowed the gold to silver ratio further, more than likely. Let's take a look here and see 54.72 now, below 55. Man, crazy, crazy. All right. And this actually, hopefully, will bode well for a big announcement that I'm going to be making, probably in the next couple of days. There's going to be a huge announcement on this channel you're going to want to stick around for. Likely I'll tie that in with my silver price prediction video. So stay tuned for that. But look at this. Numbers are moving like crazy. $83.23. We are almost at a 5% move tonight in an upwards direction for silver. Amazing. JT Coin Rings, thank you, sir. Good to see you, JT. By the way, JT Coin Rings is incredibly talented coin jeweler. Makes coin rings and things, so check him out. Look at that. Look at what's happening here. Gold up $6.60 right now, up $4.80, where silver is up $3.90. 4.92% climb tonight. 83.29. Look at that. Just absolutely incredible. Yes, indeed. Man. If any of you can think of any other adjectives, post them in the chat here. Maybe hashtag them or something like that. Hashtag amazing. Hashtag mind-boggling. Hashtag son of a motherless goat. You know, anything like that. We'll take them all. And there's things that make you go, there you go, exactly. Thank you, James Unleashed. Very good. It is mania for sure with silver tonight. Yeah, $4.03. It is up 5% now. $4.20. Let that sink in, folks. Let me just put this in perspective for you. I started buying silver when it was about $4 per troy ounce, okay? And we just saw tonight silver move $4 in about 20 minutes, and I used to buy silver when it was $4 an ounce. Just, I mean, if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what else will. It's just crazy. It is absolutely crazy. And so let's see here. Very good. And so glad you guys are here with us tonight. And I'm gonna have to actually take a small little break here. I'm gonna try to figure out again how I do this. I'm gonna try to slow roll this chat. I'm gonna figure out how to do that here. Just bear with me for one moment while I'm trying to make this happen. The reason why I need to slow roll it. I want you guys to be able to certainly talk, and I appreciate you guys doing it. But it's hard to keep up with some things, and I got to try to figure out where to make that happen again. Let's see here. We're to slow roll the chat. Oh, dang it. Let me see here. I've completely screwed up this. Hold on. No, it's not there. Not there. Okay, I've got to completely... Just bear with me 1 second, guys. I apologize for this. They don't make this easy, that's for sure. Where is it here? Okay. All right. Okay, I found it. Okay, here we go. Okay, all right. Sorry. All right. Very good. All right. So yeah, that way we can kind of keep up with some things. If you think that's too much, let me know. I'll try to. But I just want to be able to catch some things and everything like that. I want you guys to still chat and engage, but this just makes it easier to track. I hope you all understand. I should have done that before, but let's see here. Okay. In the meantime, while we've done this, silver is now back up over $4 increase tonight. 5%. 5%. It is just amazing. Yeah, I think that is a new record. I appreciate you guys watching here. We got 2,700 of you here. Appreciate you guys. And if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I do this every Sunday night. $4.03 climb. And, you know, and even when the silver markets are boring, we still have fun here. So I hope you will definitely join me. I appreciate each and every one of you all being here as we continue to monitor the situation here. Gold, you know, the thing is, gold's right sitting at record highs. That's the one thing, honestly, I like about gold is it tends to be more stable. It's a stable store of value. It just hangs out there. It's treasured by central banks, and this is why since 2017 I made a marked decision to concentrate more on gold. But it's doing really good as well. But silver has been on a tear, as you can see, up 5.17%. I've never seen it move that fast, so quick. And there we go, $4.10, $83.49 tonight. $4.10. Let that sink in for a moment. How quick this is. It's just something that makes you wonder. And you think about this price, and you think about if you were to take your silver into a local coin shop tomorrow, do you think they're going to give you anywhere near $83.49 for it? Heck to the no, they won't. I don't care what it is. I think at this point, there's probably so many people trading that they are probably, or trying to sell, they're probably not giving you even spot price for Eagles anymore. It's crazy. There it is. Chris, thank you for becoming a channel member. Appreciate that. And at Mex, some of the other dealers are already showing 85. Let's take a look at what Summit Metals are showing. They're showing 83.96 right now. They were briefly popped over to $84 briefly there, but market's moving in real time. We can see silver 83.83, another record high for the umpteenth time here tonight as we've tracked it. Man, just continuing to go up north dramatically. Let's take a look at the volume for silver right now. Since the pre-trade's going on, volume is picking up in the pre-trade. We can see here it really just kind of stayed here. This one here tended to kind of try to sell off here a little bit. It subsided, but the bulls are in control big time. They are in control big time for sure. But I tell you, no matter what the price of silver is, for the vast majority of my stack, I'm holding on, not just with diamond hands, but with a diamond fist. Okay, all right. JM Unleashed is reporting massive backwardation is happening at this moment in time in Asian markets. We're preparing, see, in Asia, as we get to the cusp of maybe 3,000 viewers here, the Asian markets, as I reported on this channel sometime here for a while, they are actually going to put restrictions on silver exports. And so that means it is going to be quite something to watch, and this may be the reaction to some of that. And thank you again to Michael K for the 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships. Very kind of you to do that. And so silver backwardation means that that the futures price is going to be lower than the spot price, And so yeah, crazy. Wow, absolutely amazing. And so there it is, 83.37 in the bid. Let's take a look at what we've got here. 5.18%, up $4.11, $83.50. There it is. Wow, crazy. Thank you, Squishy Plum, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. And I'm going to be repeating a lot of adjectives tonight. I apologize from that. That's right. Yep. And starting January 1, there's restrictions, and it may be part and parcel to that, but. So if we account what some of the bullion dealers are saying, well, we've already reached $85 silver. All right. And thank you, Attorney Michael Online. Good to see you. As we continue to watch these markets move, 83.53 right now. Getting closer to that $85 mark. We're $4.13 closer right now in a matter of minutes. Just on fire for sure. It really is. And so, yeah, it's been a wild night indeed as we watch these markets move here in real time. On this channel, we do this every Sunday night, but tonight is special for obvious reasons. I have never seen it move this fast, this quick, and it's so much, it's so high. And so there it is. The $79 silver is so 15, 20 minutes ago, right? And here we are. It's just looking at these numbers, it seems like a dream. It really does. And so there it is. And but I want to caution you as a viewer and as a stacker, this is an unusual circumstance, and really anything can happen. This surprises me in more ways than one. And honestly, I think that even the most ardent bullish analyst out there, for whatever reason, really did not see this happening this quick. And so it's really tempting to say, well, hey, this is just the beginning. It's going to go up even more. But at any moment, folks, no matter what, any moment, we could see these numbers just plunge. And be prepared for that to happen at some point in time. But it does not change the fundamentals and should not change our calculus on what silver is. So as long as you understand that, it is insane. It's wild to watch as we get to almost $4.20 increase tonight in silver's price, 5.3%. As we watch these numbers continue to move, it's fun to watch. It's interesting. It's fascinating. It's exciting. But you know what? Silver, to me, is exciting at $30 an ounce. Silver is exciting at $20 an ounce. Silver is exciting because of what it is. And when it was those prices before, I've always thought it was undervalued. I really did. But I believe in silver beyond and above price. There's more to silver than just its price, folks. And that's something, if you've been watching my channel regularly, you might think I'm a broken record for as often as I mention that. Because that's something I'm going to say when the silver price rises up like it is now, to the levels are where now, or if it plunges 5% or 10% or 12% or 20% in the next couple of days. It matters not, because when you have silver, you're holding wealth outside of the system. And I appreciate you guys being here. I'm glad you're here with me tonight as we watch these markets move. AKFF, thank you for becoming a channel member. Appreciate it as we watch these numbers move in real time. 5% jump, over $4 increase right now. It seems to be, dare I say it, somewhat leveling off at these numbers. But anything could happen as it continues to climb up here. 5% in less than a half an hour. And yeah, T the Silver Stacker is exactly right. I hope T the Silver Stacker saw my video from this morning. I thought of him when I posted it on $100 silver, because there's some libertads there. Libertads, indeed, in that video. And but platinum is also doing very well. It's up 1.26%. Platinum and palladium both over $2,000 an ounce, with platinum scraping $2,500 briefly tonight. Just incredible for sure. And so we're watching this stuff happen and move. It's just like we're in a different world. Silver again starting to consolidate a little bit, stepping back slightly from its all-time highs here tonight, just only slightly. Still up 4.88%, now 4.47%. So we're starting to see things shift a little bit here, and I think to some extent some sort of leveling off, at least for this period of time. But who knows? And when I have in my poll here about what's more likely to happen tonight, I'm talking about any time between now and the New York markets open up. That's tonight. And then between now and the New York Open, will we see one or the other? All right, very good. Okay, Rocky says that China opened the Shanghai Exchange metals an hour early today. Wow, interesting. I did not know that. That's fascinating. So that may be where we're seeing some of this action here. And the reason why we're seeing the volume is they open up the Shanghai Gold Exchange has opened up more. So the Shanghai Gold Exchange and pre-trading, I guess, is what he's talking about here. But I don't know. But that volume appears to be a little bit bearish right now, as we see the move down. The volumes are picking up here, and it's kind of to pulling back somewhat a bit here. As we continue to watch this now, it's now below 4% climb as we see tonight, but it is indeed seeing some activity here and a slight consolidation to the excitement that we saw the first half hour here. So we'll keep an eye on it. I think that the next big moment is going to be about 7 o'clock, at least based off recent analysis. We've seen those numbers move around the top of each hour, it looks like. So I don't know what it's going to be opening up then. But yeah, crazy. Just wild moves here tonight. But $82.54. Like I said, it was at $83.93. It got very close to $84 tonight, earlier. But it appears like that the big move would happen then, and it very well could at the top of the hour prove another big run. So we're going to be bracing ourselves for that. We will. Wild times indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we'll check the Canadian prices too. Media Man, and some people have asked me to do that. So let's take a look at what's going on. Over $100 in Canada right now. Just mind blowing. Let's take a look here and see under Canadian dollars. 113 Canadian dollars for silver. Gold over $6,000 in Canadian dollars. And when we take a look at Australian dollars, it gets even worse. It's $123.23 Canadian, $6,700 gold. So there's where those numbers are. So yeah, very well could be the case. Shanghai, the Shanghai, they're starting to accumulate more silver into the markets there. The Shanghai Gold Exchange is, but we're in pretty big trading right now. And 7 o'clock, I think something else opens, but at 8 o'clock is when Tokyo opens. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If we see a big bump up with at 7 o'clock, we may wait it out until 8 to see what happens. But there it is, crazy. All right, look at this, folks. It's now back over 4% trading now, up $3.31 move to the upside tonight. So it's starting to recapture some of the gains that it had at the top of the market. Just look at that. All right, so there it is. But you know what? At this pace we're seeing now, it would not surprise us if we got $85 in 90 minutes. That's right, C130. Would not surprise me one bit as we see these numbers move here. Gold to silver ratio, by the way, is sitting at 54.82. Just amazing to see that. Very good. All right, let's see here. So yeah, look at that. Look at these numbers. $3.31 up tonight here for silver, 4.1%, now 3.89%. There's some fight. There's some fight with some people, maybe taking some profits over there. That's basically, I think, what's happening. And there are some been reports of some bullion dealers out of some of the larger bars. Tidal Wave is reporting here Amex is basically out of kilo bars for the most part. And probably other places too. I've not checked in a lot of the dealers out there to see. But they are, some of the stock is kind of getting thin. For sure, yes. Yeah, the GSR is extraordinary indeed. I mean, I honestly, it should not, this should be the expected gold to silver ratio. It's about time, but silver is moving up so fast compared to gold right now that, you know, I'm bracing for whatever could come in the other direction here. We'll see. But so far, it's continued to move up dramatically here tonight. So there it is. So up here, $82.48, up $3.08 right now. Gold up $2.90. And so we see it stabilize here. Okay, completely sold out of low premium silver bullion from the local coin shop near JM Unleashed. And so we might start to see more people buying silver than selling. Could be the case. So, wow. That's remarkable. That bit of anecdotal. And what is it like around your local coin shops too? If we could go over here to Summit Metals, their 1 ounce silver round, they do have it in stock. From Constitutional to Canadian, all that stuff is in stock. They've got it here for the 1 ounce variety. So there that is. AKFF, thank you so much for the coffee fund. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, sir. Very kind of you indeed. And so there that is. Let's take a look back here again. And we can see silver has scaled back a little bit from its session gains tonight. Again, the silver market was over 5% earlier in the night. $83.93 was the high for silver tonight. And we've got silver now up $2.92 to $82.32. So there it is. So yeah, very good. All right. The move up here is wild to see. Still gold barely up percentage-wise, up $1.10 here. Platinum up 1.47%. Palladium up 1.5%. Silver, the clear winner tonight, narrowing that gold to silver ratio to 54 or 55.13 right now. So there's some fight left in it. We're going to actually go back and answer some comments here briefly. Let's see here. We've got user When people feel they're getting ahead, the rug will be pulled. Yes. Well, and that's what I kind of fear. Will there be a big rug pull for silver price soon? I'm bracing for it. We shall see. We should be prepared for that eventuality. And this is the video I posted this morning. We may see $100 silver before it's over. And I still think that's possible based off of this analysis. We'll see here. And HD Tuwale says, no way anyone's pulling 1 kilogram silver in a car if silver goes to $100 an ounce. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Johnny Dollar, it's been a wild ride for the silver rocket. With you, Sal. Yes, indeed. Well, thank you for staying with me along this ride. I appreciate all my viewers who stick with me through this bull run. Yes, indeed. And we've got Wasilla Stacker says, the rapid rise in spot price is certainly exciting. I personally was hoping this move would not happen for another year or so after I retired. Yeah, that was the optimal point, right? When you retire, that's when you want to take profits and people enjoy retirement. I hear you. All right, there you go, for sure. All right, let's see here. The gamer Zakopoulos. Elon may be a billionaire, but if you own and hold a precious metals, that makes you a billionaire. That's exactly right. Yep, indeed. I think I may have been the first one to coin that phrase back when I first poured my first silver bar. Let's take a look now. Silver up $3.05 at this moment in time. And $2.96 right now, 3.73%, 82.35. Rocky, I'm predicting $100 silver in January. Okay, $100 silver in January. A bold prediction by Rocky Superstar. So there it is, $2.96. It seems to be holding right around this pace up here. 3.73% increase tonight. For those of you just joining us, we saw silver reach over 5% climb up in about 20 minutes to $83.93. A mind-blowing increase in a short amount of time there in pre-trading in the Asian markets. Platinum up almost a percentage point now, $24. Gold up 60 cents. Barely moving here, but it is in the positive territory. It did briefly dip a bit, but we'll see here. All right. Let's see here. We got Win Weasel says here, Mexico has huge supply and price has gone up so much it's worth them withholding supplies now like OPEC and do with oil. Yes, and that may be something else we may see. Some of the miners may end up, holding out. That is quite a possibility, and that may be starting to contribute to some of the supply squeezes we see. Fathom That says this. Beware of fake metals and fake people. Both are everywhere. Indeed, they are. And especially with silver price climbing up, we got to be extra cautious about fakes that are out there for sure. There's ways to test your silver. You can use either a pocket pinger. You can get one of those for cheap in the link in the description of this very live stream and test the sound of your silver. Or you can get a CCT silver slide that uses diamagnetism to do that. Let's answer a few more of these. We'll get back to the markets here in just a brief moment. Beef collector Rick says, got 3 more days to see if my prediction of $96 by New Year's going to be close. Well, I tell you what, at the pace we see tonight, it very well could be close if it continues at this pace. Willie Spencer's got some other American emoticons on this. We've got J. Michael Thames, the curmudgeon and buzzkill, predicts $100 before it's all over. Everyone else predicts over $200 by 2030, and most think $200 by the second quarter. It's going to be hit $100 in January. This guy never gets it right. He predicts a few months ago $51 by the end of the year. Well, J. Michael, you got it wrong. I was right. It did hit $51 by the end of the year. And I'm not a curmudgeon. I'm not a buzzkill. I've been more bullish about silver than I'm not. But I'm also realistic about silver as well. And so there's that. So, yeah, you get some trolls out there. But anyways, our car 3 months ago, when this video was recorded here, gold was 38.29. Today, it's 45.33. Amazing how fast it's gone up for sure. And attorney Michael Eline says minimum $300 by 2026. Wow, okay. Very bullish call. We'll see if that happens. What's it doing right now? It's up $2.78. Now gold is taking another slight dip. As I give a slight sneeze. Down a dime for gold. Silver up $2.78, 82.17 now, a 3.5% increase. If you missed us earlier, it did get up over 5%. Over 5%. Yes, indeed. All right. There it is. Yep, I do like to be realistic about gold. I'm not one of these that's going to be calling for some crazy price. And so if I don't, some people are going to call me a curmudgeon or what have you, or I got it wrong or what have you. But anyways, so there it is, 3.5%. Okay. And gold to silver ratio is widening a little bit more now. It's 55.16%, still 55%, and $82 silver. Remember, when we started, it was 79.39 was the open. I think that's what it was. There it is. All right. What a move. 3.64%, $2.89. I think they're starting to stabilize here. Let's take a look at the volume here. 43 minutes into this. Most of the volume here as of late has been relatively bearish, selling off. I think want to take a little bit of mini profits here as we wait to see what happens in the next hour. But there's people getting right back in again too. Very light volume at the very much open, and that spiked up. Silver Armageddon, it does seem like that, doesn't it, Rocky? All right, so there it is. So we'll keep an eye on this. Nice Libertad, says Willa. Thank you, Willa. Thank you so much. That's right. GSR is not a percent. I'm sorry. I'm speaking too fast. It's at 55.15, but it's not a percent. It is a ratio. That's exactly right. I may have misspoken there. All right. Let's see here. We've got Markey to infinity and beyond. There you go. Well, I don't think it's going to go to infinity, but yes, you can see it happen. And Jeff Shaw says, I like the Libertad proof set. I have an uncirculated Libertad set in the plastic lens. Nice. Very cool. Very cool indeed. And let's see here. Bill Steck, Sal, sooner than you expect. 100 by Friday, 300 by March. All right. Well, people are making very, very bullish calls right now. We'll see if they're right. But I don't make those bullish calls just to make bullish calls. You know what I mean? I want to be as realistic about silver as possible. But but we'll see. I'm going to give my prediction for 2026 here in a few days, probably. Temperature. The real truth is everyone who has the ability to sell out the USA is in full mode to do so during this time we are in. Will it work? In the long run, I do not believe so. But we are a divided nation by design of God. We can not keep holding hands with the devil and taking the higher road to keep the peace. That is not sustainable. In the next few years, this will become even more obvious. But I'm nobody. Well, we'll see. We shall see what happens. Thank you. The Bear is here. Thank you, the Bear. Appreciate that. Super chat there. And Peter Bott says, I used to get excited about $100 silver, but now I believe it will blow right through it. Okay. We shall see. I mean, thinking about silver at over $80 right now, $2.85% or $2.58 increase, 3.2% in a matter of 46 minutes tells us that this run is continuing at this point for sure. Silver's pulled back slightly here tonight. There it is. So it's opened up. 90% of you, by the way, believe that before the night is over, we're going to see $85. And by the way, that is possible considering that early in the broadcast, we saw $83.93, 7 cents shy of $84. So $1.07 away from that $85, what we saw earlier. So there it is now. Now it's $81.98, up $2.58, up 3.26. So there's a little bit of consolidation in the session here tonight. So slight bit of consolidation here. The markets got really maybe overexcited, overheated there for a little while, and now they're pulling back. And so we'll see. All right, let's get over here to this. From Made in Maine says the following: never sell at any price because silver's gonna be over 1,000. It's coming, and don't even sell when you when it's that you're going to borrow against it at most? Well, made in Maine, no one really knows. I mean, and that's just it. $1,000 silver. I mean, that's getting a little bit crazy here. But the thing is there may be opportunities or needs. If there are opportunities or needs, at least keep a core silver stack that you'll hold on with a diamond fist. That's known as a perma stack. You hold on to that. Let's see here. We've got, oh man, thank you, Alabama. Alabama with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. What's your thought on silver, etc.? No problem. Yes, it's crazy what's going on with silver now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. I very much appreciate that. We're talking about silver pretty much the whole night here. We do dip into some gold as well, but this big move is just crazy. We saw silver reach $83.93 at the top of the session. It's still up a good clip tonight, 3.33% right now, $2.64, and is now pushed right back over $82 yet again. Wow. And I think the night's just getting started. The reason why I think we could see it move up some more is because at the top of the hour, we may see more of an increase when the next session opens. And I'm not sure exactly where that's going to be at 7. Can anybody tell me where and type my name in, if you don't mind, where you think it's going to go here in 10 minutes? What markets opens up in 10 minutes? Is that Hong Kong? I don't know. If somebody can tell me, let me know. Rocky Superstar, thank you, Rocky, so much. Check out Rocky's channel. He goes live as well. I think he'll go live at 8 tonight, so check him out. He's just gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships. If you receive one from him, give him a warm thank you for that. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. And so that's what we're looking at right now, $82.03, 3.33% increase for silver right now, $2.64 move upward. So there it is. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we've got this here from Jake Thomas. Let's do this. Jake Thomas says, so if JP Morgan inherited Bear Stearns silver short position, then JPM spoofed the market, bought silver till 750 million ounces. Now JP Morgan's a long silver trade who owns Bartertown. Buy low, silver away. Yes, they're going long on silver now. I reported on that some time ago. All right, Bikini Woman says this, I've hesitated buying Libertads because of the high premiums, but I did get 1 ounce in silver and 1 in gold a while back on sale. They are beautiful coins. Thanks for all your videos, Sal. Wishing you a very happy new year. Happy new year to you as well. Appreciate you so much for being here tonight. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see here. Yes, it's been a long while since we've seen the gold to silver ratio below 55, indeed. It's been a long time. And let's see here. We've got Kehan says, it's true that silver and gold American Eagle coins does not need paperwork. Constitutional silver requires paperwork, depending on the quantity. Wondering if it's for the Buffalo or any other that sells us made. I don't know much. Please explain. Well, I don't think that anything is avoided capital gains tax, even on Eagles and Buffaloes, from what I understand at this point in time. Let's see here. Let's check the volume here in a minute. Okay, Alabama, thank you so much. What about the silver iShare ETF? That's where a lot of these trades are happening. Alabama is in the iShares trade. The SLV is what's happening here tonight. And let's take a look here. We can see 3.75% increase. Looking at the volume right now, the volume has been higher. Spiked up here in a bear side. We see this trading moving down, so there's some volume picking up. It looks like some profit taking here in the pre-trading in the Asian markets. But it's really, for the last 10 or so minutes, even more, it's stabilizing around this area. And there's attempts here, apparently, to bring it down through trading and what have you. And so I think that's what's happening here. People are trying to take some profits, selling at the certain triggers, things that are happening, but volume is really picking up here. See that little spike that we're looking at after seeing the session highs. And in about 8 minutes, we'll probably see this volume change and probably spike up even more at the beginning of the next market. All right. But as you can see, it's still up. $2.86, 3.61% increase, $82.26. Gold is the only metal that's down, and it's only down slightly. So we'll keep an eye on that. Cajon says, I meant if I decide to sell the coin, just to be clear. Yeah, if you sell the coins, you're probably not going to get, well, it just depends on what the spot price. I mean, with gold, yeah, you're going to have to fill out a form. But if you do it under $10,000 an ounce, it's not going to be that much. Jorge Mendez, everybody should read the article Silver and Gold at Paradocracy, okay? The U.S. Mint will raise the price soon. Yes, they will. I made a purchase over the weekend at the U.S. Mint for some of their collector coins because right now you can get essentially a proof silver eagle for about $15 above spot, which is pretty good when you in consideration. Mr. E, thank you so much. Mr. E, appreciate that. With the £5, always watch your own currency and the price you pay. That's exactly right. Watch your own currency and the price you pay. Good advice. TM71100, always appreciate him, says here, it seems to me that all the cheaters who have made trillions keeping silver price low are now losing their butt. Every dog has a day. That's right. The short positions are being squashed in real time for sure. They have capitulated into the long, which is what I talked about earlier with JP Morgan. Everybody's long now. They're all getting in on the action, which is why some of these pullbacks, at least for now, have been relatively light, or they've been heavy, but just in day sessions. But Diamond Fist is what we want. Exactly right, Michael K. Hold on to your silver. Squeeze them, if you will, with the silver that you hold. Hold on to it tight. And I appreciate you guys being here as we getting close to coming to the top of the next hour as we watch these markets move. $82.15 has recaptured $82 again and held on to that. 3.48% increase tonight right now. The top of the market was about a half an hour ago, where it was at $83.93. That was an over 5% increase. Yeah, so there it is. I've railed on about the AI Asian guy. I think it might be PSYOP. I think it well could be the Chinese Communist Party could be behind it. And now there's hundreds of these AI Asian guy videos on about 36 to 40 different channels. There's something very fishy going on and suspicious. I'm advising my viewers to stay away from those channels. And even though they get most things right, a lot of the stuff they're getting right has been already talked about by most in this community. Because remember, they started just at the beginning of December. I've been here 13 years and others have been here a long time too. All the stuff that they, quote, tell the truth on, many of us have already been talking about. Stay away from those AI Asian channels. I did do a video linking to an actual Asian channel that's a real person from China that's giving a real report from the field or on the ground there in China. Subscribe to that guy. But but stay away from those Asian channels, man. It's PSYOPs, Chinese, something like that, but they're all over the place. It should arouse the suspicion of everybody. And I got some people pushing back on me saying, Sal, you're just jealous because they're getting all these views. I said, no, I could care less. Do you hear me complaining about Yankee guy? Yankee stacking? Yankee stacking is killing it. And I applaud him for his success. But these AI channels are cheaters. And it's crazy. So stay away from those Asian AI channels. Subscribe to the real channels out there, like the Silver Stacker. He's awesome. All right, so there we go. 3.41%, $82.10. Platinum is up $1.10. Palladium up $20 right now, up 1% there tonight. Silver still holding it, still crushing it tonight. Gold to silver ratio is trading at 55.24. So there you go. All right. So Shanghai opens at 9:30. That's right. Yeah, we did learn that. Shanghai opens at 9:30. All right. $2.71 increase there for silver tonight. Let's get back over here to some of the comments. And we got the SV timer. Let's get to this little long one, but we'll read it here. Then we'll get back to the markets here. This all feels like silver is being driven up for two reasons: to get all the people who have to sell. There's an arbitrage, right? To draw out the vast silver being held for industrial use, to get you all to spend your money rushing in because of the hype machines are working overtime to say silver will be 100 to 3,000. So you get the fear of missing out. Why? Because before they crash the price, they want to suck out all the old cheap silver that you've been holding on for decades. The sterling at the 90% flooded in. Yeah, it very well could be some of that may play a role. And big money, big business, caressing. You never know. Although I think it would be very tough to coordinate all that between all the institutions that have that in play, but we'll see. Supplemental dinner volatility will be explosive in the near term. We're seeing that tonight, but so far it's been mostly explosive to the upside, with silver now trading 3.49% tonight, up $2.77 to $82.16. Gold is the only metal that's down, and it's only down slightly. So there we go. Very good. All right. And so there it is. Silver up $2.77. Platinum up 10. Palladium up 20 tonight. So looking at that move in this direction, pretty well. Yeah, there you go. That's right, Galacro. Fei Yen. He's a real deal. Yeah. That's who I referenced in my latest video. An actual human Asian guy that knows his stuff. And yes, indeed. Yeah. Do not fall prey to the AI Asian guy channels. Bad news all the way around. I don't care how right they are either. I don't care how accurate the information is. Look how quickly it's coming out. And by the way, they get some things wrong too. They got a couple of things. I actually reposted something from Chris from Arcadia about one of the things that got wrong. Star Stackers here. Good to see you. A lot of good folks here. Silver Wolverine is with us tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Oh, look at this. Wow. Palladium is taking a turn. Now down 1.66%. Down $32. Gold down $7.20 now. Silver, I never thought I'd say it, but silver is only up 3% tonight. $2.44. $81.83. That's $2.10 from its session high tonight. That's how volatile it is. Platinum is now down $1. Everything is in the red right now, save for silver. Save for silver. Silver is the only metal that's up, and it's up 3% tonight. And we are at the top of the hour, and that might be the reason why. Let's take a look at the difference in volume at the top of the hour here, as we're now sitting right at 7 o'clock. And this should start to wake up here a little bit to see what happens with any kind of movement here as the top of the hour joins us here. And I don't know if there's any other markets that are opening up. Maybe this is when Hong Kong opens. I don't know. But I know at 8 o'clock, all right, there we go. We have this first pop up here. Volume is pretty high to the plus side. But Tokyo opens up at 8 o'clock here. So we may stay here for that. See what happens when those markets open up. Okay. There it is. All right, so there's some fight. There's some fight left in silver, but there's some resistance as well in that fight. Crazy, crazy. So there it is. Looking at the volume, seeing if anything more happen. Perusing through these markets here tonight. And let's see here. Let's get back out here to see what we've got with the general numbers in comparison to see what we've got. Okay. Platinum back up again. Silver holding on though. 3%, $2.43. $81.82. Gold to silver ratio is 55.37. So far, not a substantial change at the top of the hour. Let's see here. All right, let's see what we've got here. Hatchet Head says, if a car battery will take a kilo of silver to produce, then people will steal them just for the battery. It won't be as simple as you think. Those batteries are not going to be easy to get out, number one. And number two, silver in those batteries is probably not going to be easily accessible. For instance, have you ever tried to get silver out of a solar panel? It's silver paste. It's very difficult to do. I don't know how it's going to be in these batteries, but I don't think it's going to be as easily as accessible as you may think. But we'll see here. All right. Let's see here, folks. And let's see here. By the way, we are 362 days away from Christmas. Did you know that? We are 362 days away from Christmas. Are you guys ready for Christmas 2026? Let me know. I'm curious. You better get on it. It's going to come sooner than you think. Only 362 days away. As we go to David's comment, do you think that the CME margin requirement increase as announced Saturday could cause a dip in the market, or will the strength of this rally overcome it? Ah, yes, that could play a role. I missed that. If they raise their margin requirements yet again, then that could have an impact to the downside. But if it was like any time in the past 2 times they did it, it will only be brief. It will only be brief. All right. Let's explore, says Big Davy Day. There you go. That's what we do here. It's what we're doing here on this Sunday Night Market Watch. We like to explore. And as we explore, we can see that silver is now below $20 or $82 an ounce, but still above $79.39 where we're open today. It's still up $2.14, but it has moderated its gains here tonight in the session as we continue to watch. Gold is continuing to fall a little bit more. But there it is. Platinum is up 17. Palladium is down 13. All right, very good. And let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the men have no clue about when Christmas is, right? You just tell us, and we'll get there when we get there. Okay. And so there we are. $2.14, $81.54 for the price of silver right now. UP Dan on this video about what Elon Musk said this here. Elon is military industrial complex. They will spend anything. You should give your silver for cheap when he becomes super rich, paid by the government to make you poor. Yeah, and his comment, by the way, was not anything, didn't have anything to do with the price. It had nothing to do with the price, just so you know. Let's see here, very good. What clip are you buying these days? I'm not sure. What do you mean? What clip am I buying these days? No clue what that means. Let's see here. And let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay. Miami is reporting that silver was the number 2 asset in the world and overtook NVIDIA by $150 billion. Amazing. I missed that. Thank you for letting me know that. That is amazing. So it's still number 3 now. I may, let me see here. I might pull this off on the side. I don't want to get too, let's see here. Oh, I missed it. And my regular, where I find this stuff is a different area, so I don't know if I've got, yeah. Oh man, it's not that far behind. It's only, yeah, it's not that far behind number 2 again. So yeah, that could happen. I'll maybe watch this on the side. I'm not going to pull that up here, but that's pretty amazing. I did see that happen there. Very good. All right. Cool Astro. Holding my silver eagle with a diamond fist and petting it. Yes, my precious. I'll tell you what, as it gets more expensive, we come to appreciate it more. That was in a YouTube video. Oh, okay. SD Bullion YouTube video about the margin call increases. Yeah, I know what you said, Jorge. I just don't know what that means. At what clip are you buying these days? I don't know what you mean by at what clip are you buying these days. I have no clue what that means. Joseph Berg says, want to really have your mind blown? Look up tech billionaires are hoarding your computer parts. By she will show you the data. Not too bad on the eyes either. RAM is outpacing gold 171%. Elon calls the guy Scam Altman, not Sam. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. And TFT saw the spot prices rising. The bullion dealers, that's nuts. We're going to have some wild fluctuations. Indeed, we are. Most of these fluctuations are to the plus side tonight. But they're pulling back. It is pulling back, admittedly so. Let's see here. $1.97 increase, 2.48% here tonight, 81 $9.36. Gold down $9.40. So silver is pulling back some of its gains. The session high was 83.93. So this is a pretty volatile night, pretty exciting. But it'll be very interesting to see what happens when the markets open up in Tokyo. How fast are you buying? Okay, what pace? I'm just buying a little bit silver from me. I bought some Constitutional recently, some Mercury dimes. Not much of that's happening. Not buying. I did buy an ounce of gold before the really big, on a very slight dip, and showed what. But I'm not buying as much, nearly as much as I was, obviously, in the past. J. Rue, I don't know why the dating apps keeps popping up on my stream. I only have one ad that shows at the very beginning of this. Don't know why that's happening. Usually those ads pop up if you visited sites like that on your computer. That's probably why. All right, very good. Oh, silver was the second most profitable asset for 2025 by percent gain. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too. That makes sense as well. All right. All right, now silver again kind of pulling back some of its gains, but still up a good amount tonight. Normally, this would excite us a whole lot if we saw silver move up 2.17% by this time. But when we saw it move over 5% earlier, this is really just kind of lackluster right now. Markets that are currently open right now, says JM Unleashed, are New Zealand, Australia, Tokyo, and South Korea. Okay, all right, thank you. There's different conflicting information about that. Okay, very good. Okay, yeah, Australian Securities is open, and very good. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for that, JM Unleashed. I'm posting that. I'm going to scroll through this link here and see. Because I thought Tokyo opened at 8 o'clock. When the research I did on this. In fact, the only one that I see that's open now. Okay, here we go. Nagoya Stock Exchange, Fukuoka Stock Exchange, Sapporo Securities Exchange is open. National Stock Exchange of Australia, Eurex, Chicago Mercantile Exchange is open. CME is open right now. Tokyo Stock Exchange. So yeah, Tokyo Stock Exchange is open. Thank you. All right, Korea Stock Exchange in New Zealand. I wonder if there's a way I can sort this. No. Oh, open markets only. Okay, there we go. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that. Those are the markets that are open. Wow, that's weird. Maybe it's Tokyo that's opening up an hour early. Maybe that's what I was looking at. Maybe that's what they're. So we may not see much change at 8 o'clock. Quite possibly the case. All right. Let's see here. So there's where we're at right now. Silver now up 2.13%. 213 is Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment number. $1.69 increase, $81.08. Let's take a look at some more comments, see what some folks are saying. Medic 1541 says this: I heard some bullion dealers are selling off of the Shanghai markets instead of the COMEX. Is this true? Crazy times indeed. I don't know. Wow, could be the case. Don't know that for sure, but that could be the case. All right. Very good. Wild movements we're seeing in the markets today. Tonight, we got Lori 245. Says, hi, Mr. Metal. Let me get over here. Bet you didn't think silver would be this high this fast. You're right. I did not think it would happen this fast. I'm thinking about the GSR big time. Good stacking to you. What do you think about platinum and whether she still has room to run? I kicked myself for selling it. Yes, Lori, you can search my videos for platinum. I've done several recent videos that not many people saw, but I'm definitely bullish on it. I still think it has room to move higher. In fact, it could even outperform gold. as a possibility. It's outperforming gold much like silver is right now. So I think I'm very bullish on platinum. CT87 says you can't buy silver in China for under $90 an ounce with the premiums. Yep, I talked about that in a video that I posted this evening. Spent $100 silver within weeks, maybe less. I think tonight's opening will shock some, but obviously something big is happening, and it won't slow down tonight. We'll see. Either way, I think the Kitco site might go down due to the traffic. Maybe so. Maybe so. Right now, it's held up pretty good, believe it or not. And we're watching it here in real time. And as you can see here, it is live. And we're looking, scaling back. A pretty strong scale back of the silver market tonight. It's now up only 2.08%. The reason why I say that, if you're just joining us, is because silver was trading over 5% earlier in the last hour. We saw it go as high as $83.93 for a session high. It is now up $1.65 to $81.04. So it's above $80, but it's barely above $80 in the ask price. It's below that in the bid price by 12 cents. But there it is. So we'll watch that. We're going to revisit this pretty regularly here. Appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. James Swan says, wish I had bought more last year. I hear you. Hindsight's 2020, but be glad for what you have, which is a good thing. This $5 cost averaging is so important. Never seen Monument Metals this out of stock in silver. Wow. Well, let's take a look at our channel sponsor, Summit Metals. They have got a pretty good stock here. Nothing here I see is out of stock at this point in time for the 1 ounce variety, but the bars are what people are looking. Kilo silver bars, well, they have 2 options for those. And as far as silver 10 ounce bars, they have, looks like only 1 option for the 10 ounce bars, and that's a variety. So you get a random selection there of those. What about 100 ounce silver bars? They have all versions in stock. If you want to get 100 ounce silver bars, looks like Summit Metals has them. So there it is. All right, let's get back over here and see what some others are saying. Russell Ream on the video about $90 silver in China. China is starting to become more and more prominent. And I think the Asian guy channel is helping that. But I've been talking about China on this channel for a number of months now and how important they are, and especially moving the markets. I like how China, through the SGE physical market, have told the Western traditional paper market controllers at the CME and COMEX to stuff it. Yes, indeed. It appears to be the case. And the SGE opens in about 2.5 hours. Says brings dog to work. Very cool. Let's see here. And yep, that's right. Summit Metals got a YouTube channel too. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Good to see you guys. All right, and we've got this gold is now the poor man's silver. Yeah, I tell you, people think that the way it's outperforming it for sure. All right, and Wally says here, thanks for all your info. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. And Rob the Stacker says, I've been stacking a long time. I'm still thinking about it being over $50. I thought that was nuts. Here we are. Yes, indeed. That's right. There we go. You bet your ass I'll be listening in 6. Well, Johnny Ringo, are you here, Johnny Ringo? We want to know. We want to know if you're here. Snakebite says, holy cow, it's going to be a wild ride. It sure is, and it has been. We're kind of pulling back a little bit now. It's now up $1.40. Up 1.77%. It's really pulled back some of its gains tonight. Silver up, though, $1.40 right now. Gold up $11.30. And by the way, 90% of you still think that before the night is over, and by the way, the night being over and overnight trading when the New York markets open up tomorrow, that we'll see $85 silver. So many people feel that we could still see that happen by tomorrow. If we see a few more sessions like what we saw in the first hour, that is a real possibility. A real possibility indeed. All right. Let's see here. We got Billy238 on this video. And posted about $90 silver in China. It says, give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but give a man a bologna sandwich and cheese sandwich and he'll eat for a day. There you go. That's right. Exactly. That's true. You're right. And give him the sandwiches. All right. Yeah, several reports of APMEX crashing, but you know who's not crashing right now is Summit Metals. If you want to check them out, Summit Metals, you can click on the link in the description below. In this video, right on this live stream right now, their site is working just fine, and they've got a pretty good stock of silver. And right now, if you feel like you want to buy, but I would not buy just based off of fear of what you think is going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen. We could have seen the top of the market right now. It could crash tomorrow. We don't know. So whenever you make a purchase, just understand that before you buy. But if you're looking, Summit Metals site is working and is working at a pretty good clip here. All right, folks. Now for the first time tonight, it is now down. It is only 96 cents up. So it looks like there is some pressure on silver tonight, and gold, and platinum, and palladium. They're down right now. Crazy. All right, very good. There it is. Let's take a look and see what kind of volume we have here. Oh, look at that. Volume, and it's just down, down. And it's getting ready to... And we very well could see silver go in the negative tonight. Man, what a wild ride. Let's go back to the beginning of the market. There's where the beginning of the trading was. Volume really picked up here right at 7, just as I predicted. Volume still being pretty heavy, and it's mostly selling off, I think, in Tokyo right now, if I'm understanding it. So there's where we're at right now. And there's an attempt here to buy again on this dip that we're seeing right now as we zoom into the session here. Crazy. All right, have a good night, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Thank you for being here, CCP. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good evening. Check out Cyber Curtain Twitcher's channel, by the way. Great member of the community. He's been here as long as I have. Look at this, folks. What a night we are having. Silver is now just up a measly 15 cents. Actually, that would be somewhat exciting in a normal market watch. Up 15 cents, 0.19%, $79.55 now, below $80 after reaching $83.93 at the top of the market. Is crazy. Thank you, Shan. I appreciate that. Yeah, on Sunday nights, we really don't have time because there's too much activity for push-ups, but thank you, Shan. I appreciate that super chat. Very, very kind of you indeed. What a night. So now silver's up a measly 15 cents. It's still hanging on, though. We could see it go into negative territory tonight at the pace the other metals are going in the opposite direction. Look at that. All right. So they're getting hit a little bit here in the Tokyo markets, it appears. Because Tokyo is open. The Korea Stock Exchange is open. And when does Hong Kong open? Hong Kong is closed. But yeah, so there that is. Okay. All right. So this is this is hit. This is hit us hard. Now silver's down in negative territory, folks, tonight. Silver getting hit. Yep, just as I told you. When silver was in positive, I told you at Summit Metals, when you go to buy from Summit Metals, make sure if you're going to make a purchase that it could go down. Well, now it's gone down. So if you're going to buy silver, you might want to watch the markets a little bit and see if it moves down a little bit here. So yeah, crazy, crazy, crazy. Look at this. Now it's down 80 cents tonight. This is certainly, now it's down 1% for silver. By any stretch, this is the widest range that we have seen silver move, and in the shortest amount of time that I've ever seen in the history of me paying attention anyway, of the markets. But look at this. from 83.93 to 78.49. Think about that for a moment, folks. Let me just do the math on that. Let me pull up my trusty calculator just for you folks here. We have 83.93 minus 78.49. That is a $5.44 cent spread between the high and the low tonight. Crazy. Well, this might be a good buying opportunity, especially if it falls even more than that. That's a pretty good drop. Now it's down $1.74. Now it's down 2.19%. This is wild, folks. This is crazy. Man, look at that. Let me pull up my trusted calculator yet again. 83.93 minus 77.63. That's a $6.30 spread between the high and the low in the markets tonight. 77.65 right now down 2.19% after being up over 5%. You want to talk about a roller coaster ride? You want to talk about volatility? There you got it. And look at gold, folks. This is why, at least personally for me, I've put more money into gold since 2017. Because look at gold. It's not dropping by nearly as much. It is much more stable. And look at silver right now. So there it is. Now, a correction is healthy. And what we saw after Friday, this very well could move into a corrective territory into the trading day. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens when Hong Kong, Shanghai open up. We'll see here. But this very well could turn around and go right back up again before the open up in the New York. It could continue to fall. But like I've been saying, folks, we should be prepared. And I was laughed at for saying it. In fact, the one guy that I answered a comment earlier was saying, you only called $51 silver this year. I said it was going to touch that. I was right. I revised my silver price upwards. And because I've been saying there's going to be a pullback coming, some people are saying that I'm not trustworthy, that I didn't get it right. Well, who cares if I don't get it right? I don't always get it right, for sure. But one thing I will get right is there will be a pullback, there will be consolidation, and the bull run is going to end. And by the way, I'm not even saying that the bull run is done yet because of this. I'm just saying that we're going to see little hiccups in the market like this, and it could continue on. It could continue climbing. In fact, I still believe that we could still see $100 before this is all over. There's still more that's bullish, but these little dips that are coming like this, we're not immune to it. We're not immune to it at all, and they could continue. And so we'll see. Everything is in the red tonight. Platinum and palladium both down well over $60 each. Gold is down $36.80. Silver now down $1.56, 1.97% decrease now in the price. But there you go. Yes, indeed. That's right. Very, very good. Yeah, it could be the fall before the rise again. That's exactly right. But hold on to your silver. That's right. Jesse J Studios is exactly right. Hold on to your silver. To continue to watch these markets move here. Let's get into some more comments. See what some of you are saying here. Sean says, every time I see the Asian AI guy videos pop up, I click not interested. Yet they keep coming. That's because there's over 30 channels now with them. I think they know. I think they see it, and that's why they're oversaturating. There's something very suspicious and fishy about those videos. But thank you, Sean. You're doing the right thing. I think we should resist that for sure. All right. Resist the Asian AI videos. Dilly Dog, Hokey Smokies, Bullwinkle. We need a bigger wheelbarrow. Yes, I know. I hear you. It's crazy. Or a bigger truck to back up when there's a dip like this. The Crutchinator, it's becoming a bit worrisome, actually. Something definitely not right in the world. Be careful out there. Yes, indeed. Yeah, some strange things happen. Littlefoot, thank you so much, Sal. Does the market close on New Year's? I think so. I think the markets do close, not in Asia, but I think they do close in the U.S. I'm pretty sure they do. All right. And Mesde Fiero says, we're getting to the time where a 1 ounce bar is going to be sought after. Yeah, they already are sought after. 1 ounce bars. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right, we got D Tiger. You Americans are lucky, he says here. There's no way to buy a 1 ounce silver round for $90 here in Sweden. An American Eagle Maple Leaf for at least $110 US dollars. Wow, what crazy premiums. What amazing premiums there is. Very good. Hmm. Yeah, I can only imagine what the premiums are. And when you have VAT as well, it makes it cost prohibitive in many of these European countries. All right. And let's see here. Johnny Ringo says, I watched a video with the same voice guy, but he was Mexican or I don't know, wasn't Asian, but the same voice. He had this whole dialogue about Trump destroying the American dollar. Well, it's just it. These Asian guy channels, they have a lot of accurate information, but then they have maybe 5%, 5 or 10% lies in them. And the fact that there's so much information being put out so quickly, that's what you got to be watch out for. That's why I'm very suspicious about it. But there's other, and see, the thing about it is, Asian guy, all the true information that's coming out, most of it has already been talked about on this channel and others. It's just they're en masse because it's AI. These things can be popped out very, very quickly, and they can have a personality. I mean, the one said, "Hey, put down the eggnog." It said to put down the eggnog. It's like that's total AI. It's just crazy. But yeah, but do not feed that beast, because that's exactly what it is. Do not feed the Asian AI beast. I mean, think about it. There's at least 36 channels. There's probably even more now. It's replicating itself all over the place. And the best to stick with human channels. I've had several people say they're saying not recommend and stuff like that, and that's good. You don't want to feed that beast. Sean says, what if $100 by tonight it'll be priced out for sure? Perhaps, yes, it sure would. But right now it's starting to move in negative territory. In fact, look at this, folks. Wow. Wow. In the opposite direction, silver is now down 4.32%. What a wild move tonight in the opposite direction. $3 now, 3.79. It was down to $76.16 was the low moments ago. And gold is down 1%. Platinum is down 7.34%. The markets are getting crushed after absolutely just going on fire tonight. And now they're getting crushed. It is like a bad, I don't know, it's a trip. I don't know how you would describe it. Let's do the math on this. 83.93 minus 76.16. That's a $7.77 move to the downside. But the poll has shifted a little bit. That's right, Jesse J. Now 88% of you still think we might get to 85 by the end of the trading tonight, with 12% saying 75. So there it is. Wow. Crazy, crazy. Look at that. 4.48% now. 75.85. Tell you what, this might be the dip you're looking for if you're going to buy. Who knows? But it could go down even more. We just don't know. Man. Look at that. It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. So we went from 5% up for silver to now down 4.48%. What will Asian guy videos say about this? It's crazy. But the thing is that, this is wild. We're seeing what a massive spread between the high of today, $83.93, down to $75.38. Massive move in the precious metal markets. Let's take a look at the volume, shall we? And the volume is absolutely insane. Actually, the volume is really tapered off dramatically here. Tapered off dramatically as we've come to maybe the bottom of the dip as it's starting to pick back up again. I don't know. We'll see. But look at that. Incredible. I mean, that volume just completely just... it's almost like it's almost as if it just like this is a new trading session. Let's see what's opening up now. I'm kind of curious to see here. Anything else opening up? Australia, no, nothing new has opened up yet. I think some of the trading hours may have changed, but I'm going to check the assets because we may see silver go behind Apple now for the asset class. No, it hasn't updated yet. It's still number 3, but at this pace, we could see it fall behind Apple in the asset class by market cap. We'll keep an eye on it. Okay, there's some fight left in silver. It's trying to pull back up again here. Volume has picked up. It's now down. Oh, well, before that happened, I think that it's ahead of the other. It's now down almost 5%. Let's do the math on this. Shanghai just opened, says Cavalier. Okay, let me check that and see. I thought Shanghai opened at 9:30. And I'm still showing Shanghai is closed right now. Yeah, Shanghai is closed right now. Let's see here. Let me check this here. Let me get my trusty calculator here, just for gits and shiggles. Let's see what we have here. We got the top of the market up over 5% at 83.93. The bottom of the market down almost 5% to $74.96. That's an $8.97 spread. $8.97 spread between the high and the low in silver. It's a pulling back again, as we saw. Now just down 3.32%. What a day. What an evening. This has been the most exciting Sunday night market watch we've ever had. It has been nuts. Crazy. All right. There it is. Okay. And we've got Bob Silver here on this comment, says the following. We'll revisit those markets here momentarily. Just bear with me here. Silver kilo bars are sold out on some sites. 100-ounce bars are selling fast. I've been checking SD Bullion, JM Bullion, and Provident Metals. SD Bullion is selling 1,000-ounce COMEX bars a day. Not many left. Well, you know who still has stock in left is Summit Metals. And their site is working just fine. Again, we'll look at the bars. Summit Metals has a variety of 100-ounce bars in stock. And the prices are falling as the precious metal markets have pulled back. And but they've also got 10-ounce bars, 5-ounce bars, and some of them have sold out, but they still have a variety of 10-ounce bars there. The 5-ounce bars, we can see they've got one variety left of 5-ounce bars for a generic or privately issued is a name I prefer to use. In silver rounds, they have got, let's see the 1-ounce bar variety they've got here. They do have 1-ounce variety of various ones there in stock and some collector pieces from Germanium Mint. But the silver rounds, silver coins, silver rounds, they've got a pretty good selection here of rounds and coins. I mean, obviously some things are sold out because of the markets, but that gives you an idea there. So that's what we're dealing with at the moment over there at Summit Metals. But look at that tonight, folks. Silver down. It may have bottomed out. 76.99 is where it is sitting right now. It did get down to below 75 earlier in the broadcast. But there it is, falling back here. Just amazing. What a wild ride we've got here. And so, yeah, there it is. Okay, let's get over here to a few more comments. We're revisiting these markets even quicker, more so than usual, because of the craziness and the volatility that we're seeing tonight. But again, as I said, remember what I said when silver was trading up $5 and 5% tonight? I told you there's more to silver than just its price, and you hold on to it. We appreciate for what it is because it is indeed money, has been for thousands of years. And when you understand that there's more to silver than just its price, when it pulls back like what we saw here in the second part of this broadcast, well, you don't feel so bad about it because you don't lose until you sell your silver. So keep that in mind. Who's your daddy? Let's go sell. The holiday has been a struggle for me. I may have to sell some of the silver while prices are so high to get back above water. Hate to, but we must prevail. I understand, totally understand, and I'm sorry you're having to go through that. But that's part of what your silver stacker's for. And I pray that everything will work out okay for you financially. Size 9, $100 is concerning. This fiat Ponzi scheme is coming to an end, and the gap is just starting for 2026. Yes, it is a little concerning. Sooner or later, this bull run is going to have to come to an end. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't think this is it, by the way. I think this is just a blip, what we're seeing right now. I still think the bull market's going to continue, and it may not even be next week. We may see this whole week silver trade flat or down for the next week. But I think in January, I think when we might see it pick back up again. But we shall see. So here we go. Silver now below 77 again, down 3%. Platinum is down over 6% right now. And gold is down $38.50. Everything is in the red right now, where everything was in the green big time earlier. Look at these highs compared to the lows. Unprecedented, for sure. Unprecedented indeed. As we continue to watch these markets move. Gold to silver ratio, in case you wanted to know, still below 60. It's at 58.52. And so that's what we're seeing here, 58.52. So we'll see. All right. And silver's fighting back right now. Let's look at the volume. Yeah, there's some fight as volume has picked up dramatically here. And most of that volume has been to the upside with silver price trying to recapture some of those losses. People are taking the opportunity, buying on the dip in the paper trades here. So that's what we're seeing here. Look at that. Yeah, I believe in having a core silver stack where you hold on to your silver with a diamond fist. That's exactly right. Very good. Let's see here. My coffee is not lukewarm anymore. It is cold coffee right now as we watch these markets move in real time. We are 20 minutes away from the next wave of openings. I think it's going to be Tokyo. No, Tokyo is open now. Maybe that's what opened up an hour early. We may see Shanghai and Taiwan Stock Exchange open then. Shanghai is a big one, obviously. But, yes, indeed. All right. Let's check the asset class by market cap. See if silver's gone down to number 4 yet. Nope, it has not yet. Still number 3. And let's see here. Okay. Look at that volume making its way through. So there it is. All right. What a wild night. All right. 76 is there's still it's still some pushback against silver, down 3.26% now, down $2.58. Wild night for the markets. Man, we were like crazy all high on this big increase, and then look at this. It's like a barbiturate. It just brings us down. Now everybody's depressed. No, hang in there, folks. I don't think that we're going to see I think this is just a blip, honestly. I'm just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But yes, that's right. Yeah, and the corrections are healthy. Corrections are healthy, and we see them like that. It is healthy. Still, silver is still, good. Think about this. Silver is still above $70 an ounce. And so yeah, it's still doing really, really well. But let's see here. Aunt is listening. All right, very good. Some of my coffee. There you go. All right, Jessie J. Wish I could give her some. I think I forgot to bring my chaser in too. So, first world problems. Don't have my chaser with me. But look at this. Everything is in the red tonight. But like I said, this just goes to show you that's the volatility of the markets. Indeed. All right. Now, M. Chervino says the price on several online dealers jumped to $81.59. Yep, we talked about that. And I guess they were anticipating what was happening. But now look what happened. They couldn't anticipate enough because everything is pulled way back now. Pulled way back here. Okay, Pat Chin the Woods says, somebody who's been stacking for 6 months and have tried dollar cost averaging the best I can, it just almost feels pointless now with these higher prices. Am I just simply too late? I understand that it's an amazing time in the market, but that's for everyone that's been buying for years. I know the dollar is always going down, but I feel like there are better investments out there. Yes, there is, but maybe not right now. There isn't, but I mean, they're outperforming. It's going like crazy, but you're in an unusual time, Patch in the Woods, and this is a very unusual time. So you have to be able to navigate and be prepared for what could eventually come. And it could be, have a good night, Silver Wolverine. And thank you, Ukbay Nigyan. We need a breather. How about dropping 10 quick push-ups to clear our heads? Well, I appreciate that, Nate, but it's too busy here on Sunday nights. I typically don't do that. But remind me on Tuesday, I'll give you those 10 push-ups, okay? And there's just too much happening here. We don't want to lose some of the viewers, but thank you so much. So, yes, I would say just do your own best level of understanding what's going on in the markets. I'm generally overall bullish for silver, and I think you dollar cost average, you're probably going to do okay. But with you, if you've been stacking for 6 months, you've done very well if you've dollar cost average during that time. So you could stand for some losses and still be okay, all things considered. Alpine diving, we saw the ask price at 81.59 SD bullion. The metal sellers are catching on. Yes, indeed they are. Of course, that is all done away with now. And now we're seeing silver fall back. Let's refresh these and see. It's now down to 77.04. It did get to below 75, so there's some fight left in silver, but it's still down almost 3% right now, 2.98%, down $2.36. And 77.04, gold down $33.66, but down only 0.75 of a percentage point here. So there it is. And moving down. Platinum is down 5.18%. And palladium has gotten hit the hardest. It's down $120 after reaching $2,000 for the first time in a while. So if you're a palladium stacker, you're probably feeling somewhat depressed tonight. But, the platinum group metals are a whole lot more volatile. And they're not nearly as liquid, but that's okay. All right. Let's see here. Michael Goodnow, did JP Morgan pull their short and put in a long on their 750 million ounces? Yes, I think they're long on this. Talked about that in a previous video. And but what Elon Musk said about silver, the video I recorded this morning, says this: COMEX and LBMA will do everything in their power to scarce retail out of the silver and silver mining positions in the pre-market tomorrow morning, but I'm not selling any of it. Yep, hold on to your silver. I encourage you all to hold on to your silver for sure. Hold on to it with a diamond fist. That's exactly right. We take the diamond hands and amp it up big time when we hold on to our silver with a diamond fist. All right. Steve, I heard the Asian AI guy is married. Well, an artificial intelligence can't really be married. And like I said, this Asian AI guy is all over the place. At least 36 channels. It's crazy. If not more by now. It's got to make you wonder what's behind the Asian AI guy. There's something fishy going on there with that. Patch in the Woods. Is it too late? I'm a newbie. Dollar cost averaging for the last 6 months just feels pointless. No, it's not too late. Hang in there. You should be very, very happy. All right. Alan says, looking forward to a 6 p.m. live. Well, Alan, I hope you're here with us tonight as we peruse here. We are watching these markets move in real time. Silver's down, but it's recovered from the low of $74.96 to now $76.76. Oh, that's a very patriotic number for the United States of America. As next year is the 250th, 1776. So there it is. Down still 3.32% to down $2.63 now. Gold down $40.50, down almost 1%. It's down 0.9% tonight. So there it is. All right. Very good. But silver, everything is in the red tonight, but it is something else. It's something else indeed. Okay. Charles in Score says this. I think I would I would fire sell at just about over $95. My tiny stack was under $25 when I bought. Silver in my mind is just like bullets and reloading supplies during COVID. Once the supply caught up with the corrected down, sell and buy the dip in a year. It isn't going to take 5 years to resupply. It didn't take 5 years to see another primer. Well, basically, you'd be trading it as a stock. If you're doing it in the silver physical, I think you're making a mistake. That's just my opinion, because we don't know when the next dip is going to be. No one really truly knows. I buy to hold. I hedge with silver. I use it as an insurance policy. I use it as a form of wealth outside of the system. Very good. Okay, let's see here. We've got Art Best, Silver Pandas. There you go. Silver Pandas. I'm not buying much Chinese silver. These, not the new stuff anyway. If I get it cheap for prior year stuff, I'll get it. But AJH, we will see $200 per ounce in 2026. Okay, we'll see if he's right. I'm sure I'll forget about that post, and he'll remind me, I told you so. Watch in 2026 when it hits there. But anyway, that maxes over 81.59. You have to increase the price. And Don Loop says, do you have any specific lies from the Asian guy? One was talking about like a $7 billion purchase or something like that from one big entity with no proof that it happened. There was another one that I reposted from Chris from Arcadia Economics that was done. People are like really, really flocking to these Asian AI channels like they're the be-all, end-all. They're not. They are just... I think it's a psyop, honestly. I mean, I don't have any proof to back that up, but look at how fast the information gets put out. And even some of the stuff they do is, a lot of the stuff is accurate information, but where are they getting that information? Where is the AI getting that information? I think from articles, from channels like mine, others, even though it might not be direct words, they're crawling out and getting information. It would not surprise me to one bit. So yeah, there's a lot of people trying to defend the Asian guy channels, but I'd be very wary about it. It's already raising questions that I've been raising since early December when one or two of these channels started popping up, 3 and 4, and now they're all over the place, and everybody's just, oh, well, they put out great information. So we're going to go ahead and just watch these channels. They put out better information than you human channels do. Okay, all right. And then they put it out so fast, and then they do this, and it's just like, it's crazy. And they're buying it hook, line, and sinker. And the thing is you can put out 95% truth, and people will soak it up, and then they'll accept the 5% lie. And that may be what's going on there. All right, let's see here. Okay, we've got Passport. Can you post a link in your video to the Shanghai market? I don't know what that is. Kitco is where I go, Passport, and I watch them, and so they will populate when those markets open up. You'll see the volume move in. I don't know where to get silver and gold prices from the Asian market. Let's see here. Let's see. So we've got this now. Silver's down 2.29%. So it's 77.58 now. It's trying to recover some of those losses here tonight. But there it is. All right. And gold down $29.30. Platinum down 93. Palladium down 113. So there it is. Okay. All right. Xinjiang, Hawaii. All right, there you go. Thank you. I guess. Don't know what that means, but. And we've got this here. We've got, yes, the premiums are crazy high. ST Bullion wants $90 for an eagle. Insanity. Yep. Sure is. I bought a proof one for $95. And we've got this. Yes, sub to the real Asian guy. There you go. Yep, sub to the real Asian guy. That's exactly right. I posted later. His video is doing very well, by the way. Very, very well. Bill Button. What if I said 120 by Christmas and it was 120 by New Year's? I guess the difference a week could make. I still say 150 by Valentine's Day. Possible. And I don't rule it out at this point. The way things are going, even with a pullback in price like what we're seeing here. Let's see here. I think the peak was 100. I'm going to sell my paper silver is when it was 100 and keep my physical silver, then buy gold with my paper silver. All right. Sell your paper. There you go. All right. Very good. Jeffrey, if it makes it any better, there was one video with him that said he was an American guy. And yeah. And see, little things like that. There was another video that he had where he said it was one day when it was the other day. He had the wrong date. So there it is. So there's that. So it's crazy. All right. We getting wealthy. That's right. And we preserving our wealth. There it is. And let's see here. Look at these markets again. Now down 2.41%, down $1.91 right now for silver. $77.48. Top of the market was $83.93. Bottom of the market was $74.96. There's some fight left in silver, but it is still down tonight for sure. All right, let's see here. And watching these markets move in real time tonight. Let's see here. And where are we at? Let's see. And we're about 6 minutes away from, I think, maybe another market opening. We'll find out. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Filipino, the Taiwan Stock Exchange. Something happens in it. I thought it was Tokyo, but I think somebody said that some markets open up an hour early. That may have been Tokyo, but we're going to track it here briefly and see if there's any new activity with the markets moving, the volume, because the volume it's picked up here. We had a really big gap here, and it just tanked during that gap. Yes, indeed. But Tokyo is open now, and let's see here. But volume is picking up. We're seeing it stabilize around this period. So we'll see what happens here in 5 minutes and see if there's anything else that opens up. All right. Okay, let's get back over to the comments here. We've got this from No More Lib says, think of it this way, there are still the good times, just as we now back to $30 an ounce. In the not until distant future, we'll be saying, remember when it was only $90 and you could still buy it. Keep stacking, only ounces matter. That's right. In the long run, we measure our wealth in ounces, not dollars anyway. That's right. January 1st, China. Yeah, we'll watch to see what happens. January 1st, that's when things change, or to limit their export numbers. Let's see here. All right. Dr. Deeb says Shanghai markets open in 4 minutes. I've heard it was Tokyo regularly, but I always thought the Asian market, the Shanghai markets open up at 8, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's at 9:30 they open up now. But it may be different at different times. I'm not sure. Paper silver trading reminds me of crypto, not related to physical silver, which I believe is worth less. That's right. Paper trading is the exposure to the price of silver, not silver itself. Very rarely do people take actual delivery of silver. Thank you, Dean R. Have a good night, my friend. Thanks for popping in here. So we'll watch these markets move in here. All right. Russell Davidson says here, I'm concerned for the new stackers jumping in on the FOMO of this current market. I do believe the new floor will be $50 an ounce from here on out, and will go down from these prices at some point soon. I suggest to save fiat now and buy silver when it lowers, at least when you won't overextend your resources or overpay with the hype. I continue to buy at my usual dollar cost averaging. Dropping a large sum of money at any single point is extremely discouraged, in my opinion. I agree with that wholeheartedly. We don't know what's going to happen. It's a bigger risk when you do that, for sure. But no one knows what's going to happen. And there is a dip tonight. We're seeing a pretty big dip, especially earlier in the night, but it is still there. Down 2.45% right now. In the first hour of this broadcast, we saw it spike up 5%, over 5% tonight. Now it's down $1.90, $77.49 for the ask, as we're getting very close to the top of the hour to see if something opens. And three minutes from right now, we may see Taiwan. I don't know. We're going to see what opens here if that does happen, or if Tokyo opened an hour early and we have nothing any different. We'll see. Somebody said earlier that one of these markets opened up an hour early. Okay, let's see here. All right, we've got about 2 minutes, but it may take a little bit while to propagate over there, so we're going to answer a few more comments. Stephen Hayes, consolidation does not mean anything but going sideways. Still a bull run. Yes. Still a bull run, but we did see it pull back pretty sharply tonight. What outright lies has the Asian AI guy said so far? I talked about them here in this broadcast, and several of them that I found, and another one that Arcadia Economics that I shared on my X account you can look at. But one was volume of trade, a big purchaser, some big whale coming in here like within the last couple of days here. There was no substantiation for that claim. And yeah, Tokyo's open right now. Tokyo is already open. Tokyo doesn't open in 2 minutes. Tokyo's already opened. They may, like I said, they may have opened early, but they are open right now. And then the other lie was that I saw was they said that that was 1 day. Of course, getting a day off is not it's not a big deal, but still it was inaccurate. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Asian officially being named Ping. I don't know. Asian AI guy is 100% PSYOP. I think what's really crazy is stackers are now riding with JP Morgan. Let's go. Yep. I think it's PSYOP too. I think it may be state actor behind it, possibly. I don't know. But look at how quickly they're putting out content, especially with regards to the Shanghai market. Crazy. Of course, I've been talking about the Shanghai market for a long time, way before that PSYOP, before they came out, all 36 of their channels plus. And where can I find China's silver price in U.S. dollars? I go to Oriental Ghost over on X. He posts those from time to time. We're looking at right now, it is 8 o'clock, but it takes a little while for things to propagate, see if there's any movement at all in volume. I don't think we're going to see any. I'm refreshing the global securities markets. And Taiwan has just opened. Okay, Shanghai is still closed. Taiwan has just opened, so we're looking at Taiwan right now. Tokyo is not open. Tokyo has been open for an hour, Gold Trader. Tokyo has been open for an hour. And but Taiwan has just opened. And let's take a look at the volume. I don't expect that much volume difference here, but it has picked up here in the Taiwan markets. All right. So there it is. Taiwan is just open and volume is picking up here in the Taiwanese markets. Yeah, Tokyo looks like killed us in the last hour. Yes, Gold Trader, I'm looking at it right now on my screen. Trading hours. Let me just show you. Pull this up here. That's what I'm looking at. Of course, it's after 8, but this has been open for, Tokyo has been open for the last hour here. This has been lit green in the last hour here. And we look here, we can see this has the hours on it. Let's see if we can find Tokyo. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Let's see here. Yeah, 9 a.m. That's when it normally opens, but it opened earlier tonight. Tokyo did. And I also heard that, yeah, so it opened earlier tonight. It normally opens at 9, but it did not. It was opened earlier here. This was green all through the day. And actually, Jay Monlease found this for me. So that's what happened. So somebody mistakenly told me Shanghai opened up an hour early. But nope, you're wrong, Gold Trader. You are dead wrong, brother. It was open. I can verify it with JM Unleashed. Shared with me this site here, tradinghours.com, and this has been lit green for the last hour. Tokyo. Clever name. There's no ads in this live stream. I've got one ad when you click in, and that's it. There are no ads in this live stream. I don't know why you say there's ads here. Can anybody else see any ads in this live stream? There's no ads showing in this live stream. I've got the live stream up playing on my end, and there's no ads playing there. So there that is. So, yep, Gold Trader is wrong. Wrong. Gold Trader, wrong. Let me say, can I say that one more time? Gold Trader is WRONG, or as Trump would say, wrong. This was lit up for the last hour. Now, it's unusual, but, and maybe next week it'll open up at 9 a.m. their time, 8 a.m. our time, or 8 p.m. this time. But yeah. So there that is. Okay, let me pull that back down. But yeah, this is useful information. We can see what comes up and what's open and what's not. So here we go. Trading up here with the Taiwanese markets. And it looks like the Taiwanese have a different story. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is not catching up. 3.71% down, $2.94. And $76.46 right now. There it is. All right. 76.46 right now. That may change and may narrow a little bit here, but we shall see. All right. Yeah. Well, Gold Trader likes to get his information from an Asian guy, and he thinks he's always right, and I'm always wrong. So that's why I'm teasing Gold Trader, because of that. But in this case, I'm right, and he's wrong, and you're wrong. So there it is. Okay, let's refresh this, because according to the volume that we're seeing here, it's like silver should pick up some gains here, or pop back up a little bit, but it's not by much if it is. So we'll watch this a little bit longer here. And we've got Peter McCrichton. I know why people are excited about triple digits, but $100 is still cheap. Don't sell your silver for less than half of what it's worth. Even the pullbacks don't worry. 200, 250 by next Christmas, easy. Well, people are very, very bullish in their predictions, that's for sure right now. And I'm not one of those. But yeah, we'll see. But we'll see what happens. I'm open-minded to whatever could occur. But yes, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But I do think we could see $100 silver. I do think that's quite a possibility, but we'll see here. All right. Let's see here. And we've got Carrie Taryn says, I think if the bull run ends, it's going to end high. Knocking on wood. All right. Higher than what it is now. It could be the case. All right. And we've got Stephen G says, we'll never see $40 per ounce. Never say that. I still think it's a possibility, by the way. I don't rule out $40 silver, by the way. And even if we get there, that's still a big victory if we get back to $40 silver after this bull run is over. Pretty big victory. Watching very closely, said Jonathan Fraser. There you go. Yes, indeed. Anthony says here, we'll see $100 silver. The move cascaded globally, amplifying the flash drop you saw. Briefly silver at 75 before partial recovery. We'll see. Yes, we will see. Okay, yeah, it's a possibility. I don't rule that out. I think it's a possibility. Volume is picking back up. Let's take a look here again. 76.54 right now, down 3.63%. And volume is picking up. Yep, still picking up again here. CME Group is announced margin increases of $25,000 and reduced position limits on silver futures just before the weekend. Yeah, somebody else had mentioned that too. And that may be part of what we're seeing here. And we may see a little bit of pain this week because of that. But I don't think it'll last long. So we'll see. All right. I don't think it'll last long. All right, look at this. We're starting to see a recovery here as volume is picking up in the Taiwanese trading here. All right. It's not reflecting here. This is paused right now. There's not any activity there, but I'll keep an eye. Okay, let's see here. Where can I watch the live stream? Well, Fishing with Rob. We are here now. Hopefully you saw it. We did an announcement. We're here now. Yeah, so hopefully you'll find it. And Pirate Silver Stack says, this is fire. Love what's going on right now. Stack the shiny stuff. Thick. Yes, indeed. Stack it up. Stack it up indeed. Grok says, Tokyo Commodities Exchange did not cause a recent sharp sell-off in silver and minor dip in gold December 28th. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not saying that Tokyo caused the dip. It just dipped during that trading session, trades that were happening during that time. I thank you. Okay, he's got the 1 ounce salivate metal round. Cool. You're not going to sell it. Thank you, Ox Case. Appreciate that. All right. Mayo Monkey says this. I'm seeing 79 and change per ounce in China. The AI crap, don't believe the hype. No one can prove the physical price in China. You always say you're going to post a link, yet it never happens. Don't worry, I have CRS too. I posted the link, Mayo Monkey. I posted the link. You just have to look for it. If I say I'm going to post a link, I'm going to post a link. It's very rarely that I do post a link, but whenever I do post a link, I'm going to do it. And I did it. You just didn't find it for some reason. Let's see here. Or you didn't look, because it's very easy to find. It's there. Willa says, I think it's interesting that the Asians do not get hung up on the notion of silver needing to be in some special form like American Silver Eagle coin. They buy bars. Simple bars are the only things that matter as metal content, purity, and weight. Makes more sense in the market here in the States. Yeah, they also have the pandas. I don't know if pandas are how popular they are in the 4 mints that produce them there in China, but my guess is they are there too. But yeah, bars are a big deal there for sure. You're right. All right. Let's see here. And we've got this. We've got Robert Wilson. I've run out of cash. Ran me my last 500 pounds into silver tomorrow. There you go. All right. And Roy says, best bet is to mark not interest in all AI silver videos. Yes, that's right. Mark them as not, don't recommend, not interested. And I think they know that, which is why they're pumping out more of them. They're on at least 30 some odd channels now, but yep, that's a good idea to do. Everybody should do that. C-130 Hercules, need to put out a video about the urgency of getting it while you can because the common man is being priced out. Well, I resist telling people to buy out of fear because look what happened tonight. Silver dropped dramatically tonight, and it could drop even further. We just don't know. We just don't know. And there's still silver available. So buy at your own level of understanding. Do not let me or anybody else tell you to buy before the prices go up even more because we just don't know. None of us really know for sure. And looking at it now, silver is starting to regain some of its losses or recover from some of its losses tonight, but only marginally. It's now down $1.30, down 1.64% to 78.90, or 78.10 rather. And gold is down $24. Platinum is down 67, and palladium is down 92. So there it is. All right, folks. Well, I don't think there's any other markets opening until about 9:30 tonight. I think we're done now with anything that's going to happen big in the silver market, at least for another hour and a half or so. Volume has picked up here, and so who knows? I mean, it could continue climbing. Who knows? We'll see. The volume is still pretty heavy, solidly heavy here. In fact, it's about as high as it's been all night, actually. So we'll stick around a little longer and see if we see see some recovery here. Some of this could be Taiwan, a combination of Tokyo and Taiwan. But we'll see here. All right. Kevin Wilbank says silver might pull back, but it's not going to bottom out. China wants it. China does want it for sure. And let's see here. Have a good night, Steve. Thanks for being here. Yay, says Zero Max. Yes, indeed. It's pretty wild trading for that much there in China. David Chung says this. My kid's birthday is New Year's Eve. I got him a special MS69 Silver Eagle I picked up a few weeks ago when silver was $62 from my LCS. I had it priced at $60 under spot. It was only one under spot. They swore silver was dropping, sold it to me for $37 plus tax. He had a code and he's going to let him know what he bought it for and how much he paid. He has no problem letting stuff go way under. That is awesome. He probably had it a long time. Very well could have. David Chung, that's a great place to do business with, for sure. A great place to do business indeed. Okay. Let's see here. JM Bullion, 81 plus. There we go. Thank you. Yep, for JM Bullion. Jay Burr, Bitcoin thrives only if a large amount of idiots are fooled into buying it higher and higher. Idiots don't use that logic anyway. Anyone who bought Bitcoin this year is obviously a complete moron. Okay, he's not a fan of Bitcoin, we understand. Dinar, is the Asian AI guy coming from China trying to drive up the price of silver? That's a theory. That's a theory for sure. Okay, all right, thank you. I'll check it out. I did see that. I don't have time to look at it now, but I'll check it out. Thank you so much, Peapod. Thank you so much. Joseph says, if you have absolutely no precious metals, would you be worried and maybe fear buying right now? Potentially. I still fall for it to some degree, but I may not. If I had none, I don't know. I may buy a little bit. I probably wouldn't dip in too much. I don't know. I may let fear drive me a little bit probably. But one thing is for sure, I would go in with the possibility that they could crash at any moment. And then I just dollar cost average my way throughout. But remember, anything can happen in these markets. Tonight is a good example of that. But silver's making somewhat of a comeback here in part. Now it's recovering some of its losses. It's now down just 1.17%. And in a normal Sunday night market watch, that would be down. That would be a pretty big drop. But 78.46 right now, we could see silver maybe level out or maybe even go back into the green again, as we're seeing trading happening after Taiwan has opened. Let's see here. And so that's what we're watching here now. Okay. Now it's down $1.24, so it's increased. It's a losses here tonight. And thank you, James on Lace. We got Michael says, I pray we don't get slammed too hard when the CME, COMEX, and LBA opens. Yeah, some theorize we could see that happen. In fact, I've been talking about that this week ahead may be bad for precious metals. We may see them fall through the week as a possibility. For sure. All right. Very good. Let's see here. All right. Let's see. Let's pop ahead to this here, shall we? Get to the next comment. Martin, I heard earlier today from another YouTuber that is true if Shanghai physical silver is at $90. How reliable that is, I don't know. Yeah. Well, I heard it straight from the source. I talked about it in this video. Bob Dillon says, I block the AI channels as soon as they pop up. Good for you. That's awesome. But have subscribed to the Real Chinese Guy. There you go. Nice. Subscribe to the Real Chinese Guy. That's the way to do it. Screw these AI channels. Rab says, Monument is at 79.18 all day. The others have dollar spot moves. I'll never buy from the others. At Mex, always higher. And check out some of the metals too. Some of their spot prices are a little higher too, but they've moderated their. They're not as bad as some of the other ones out there for sure. All right. Let's see what we've got going on here. 78.43 right now, down 96 cents. For silver, down 1.22%. So there it is. All right. Very good. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, I don't know why you're getting ads. Most everybody else is not getting ads. I've got them turned off for mid-rolls for this. All right. Gargoyle, check out my latest video. There's a link in that. In my there's a link in my video, my latest video. 81.39. What is showing there? Very good. 113 in Sweden for one American Eagle right now. Wow, crazy. That's 113 US. All right, very good. Pirate Silver Stacks. Yes, let's go silver. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Silver Brothers, online dealers here are already $81 and change. Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, we've got this from Rod. Private sellers asking 85 to 90 euros in Germany right now. Oh, interesting. Wow. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Very good. What do we have in here? We've got Michael K. You tell the viewers the way it is. And I wish it would get rid of AI guy. Me too. All right. Well, folks, I've been talking a long time tonight. I don't get a frog stuck in my throat. But let's look at the markets again real quick here. Silver down $1.03 right now, down at 1.3%, 78.37. And you guys have been great tonight. I don't think we're going to see much more activity before Shanghai opens up. But I appreciate you guys being here tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Take care, all. Stay tuned for tomorrow.